Jai Mata Di everyone. Today here I am again with a small video of how comparing your life with others can be harmful. About 90% of people, they compare their life with successful people, with actor, actress, models, businessmen, spiritual people. How this comparing your life every day with others' life can be so harmful in your daily progress. Because God made you with something special. Everybody is special. Everybody has a special gift within themselves. The only thing is to recognize them. And it takes a lot of hard work to recognize that special gift in you. But people don't want to work hard. People don't want to develop their own characteristic. They don't want to develop their own intuition, their own special character they have inside them. All they do is compare with higher class people. If you want to become rich, you follow businessmen people. If you want to become an actor, you follow a successful actor like Shah Rukh Khan, Aishwarya Rai. You compare every single day with this kind of people. But do you know who you are? Comparing outside is not what is inside you. When you start to compare with other people, what happens is slowly you start to become like them. You start to act like them. You start to talk like them. And guess what happens here? You lose your identity. You lose who you are. What God made for you. Remember last time you laughed by yourself? Last time you smiled? Do you remember? You don't. Because you have compared so much with certain people that you start to smile like them. You start to laugh like them. But at the end, there is no happiness in comparing others. Because number one, what happens is when you compare other people and you cannot become one, then you can become depressed. You can become jealous. You can become demotivated because you cannot be like them. For example, I would like to give an example of Bollywood world where there are a lot of success people out there and unsuccess people out there and mediocre. People who are struggling, who want to become like a successful actor. And nowadays it has become so much that people are destroying themselves. For example, in Bollywood world, a lot of female struggling actors, they want to be a beautiful model. They want to have a beautiful structure. So what they are doing is they're copying other people. They're comparing successful actors like a beautiful actress, and they're doing surgery in their body. They're doing face surgery, they're doing lip surgery, the body structure, everything, because they just want to become like the other person, but not accepting who you are. That's why there's so many failure actresses out there whom we do not know. Maybe they are just famous for temporary because of their structure, their body, and all that. For the long run, you need to bring your own characteristic. Because these actresses who are doing surgeries and all that, some actress has felt guilty and regret because some doctors, they could not fulfill their surgery in the right way and they lost their original face. There was a mistake in the surgery and so many things happened. You can research in the article. So this is what happens when you do not become become satisfaction within yourself, what happens is you start to copy other people. And comparing with other people is a very hard job. To become like them, you need to wake up early in the morning, think like them, follow like them, eat like them, struggling every day, and you're losing your own time, you're losing your own identity. Main thing is the satisfaction within yourself is the key. When you start to accept yourself, who you are, what you look like, where you're from, and that's where the beauty is. There's so many people out there in the world who are just like who they are, and still they have become successful people. They must have struggled in their life. They work hard, but the end, they went on and on without stopping the progress. So, and the end is all about happiness, right? That's the reason you want to be successful. That's why you compare to other people. But remember, the happiness doesn't come from the outer world. It's from the inner world, your own journey. It's from your inner heart, where the happiness comes from. Not from your outer physical body, not from your wealth, not from your education, not how much fame you got, not how much success you got. Inner happiness, inner satisfaction is accepting what you have right now and working and progressing on that thing. How to stop comparing yourself to others? Instead, you need to compare within yourself. For example, every day when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself, have I become better than yesterday? Have I changed my bad habits than last year? What have changed in myself? That's how you compare yourself. When you start to compare other people, you lose your goals. You lose your own dream that you had when you were a child. When you were a teenager, you wanted to become a successful writer. And then suddenly you see this model in the movies with a nice body and being successful in name and fame in social media, and you suddenly want to become like them. And you stop your dream and goal to become a writer, and you start to become dressing like them, becoming fashion, following fashion traits in the social media, and your mind get distracted, and your goal is there waiting for you to become who you are. In my life also, until my mid-age, I was also distracted a little bit. For me, I wanted to become like a successful person in my life. I wanted to have good education. I wanted to have a name and fame and all that. So as my age grew, I started to understand that that's not what I wanted. That's not who I am. I started to realize that I wanted to help people spiritually, because I was very spiritually from my childhood. But in the middle, when everybody gets distracted when you're a teenager and in your mid-ages, that's when it's peak that you want to be successful, name and fame. You want to attention people. And at the end, when you don't get success on that, then you start to realize that, no, this is not what I want. I had this goal from my childhood, this is what I want to become. So I started to focus on myself, I started to compare myself, and I saw my weaknesses and my strengths. So I focused on my weakness, that how can I grow on this area. I started to compare myself. And at the end, I realized that this is what I wanted to become: a spiritual counselor, a healer, or astrologer. This is the true gift in me. I started to it started disguised in me, started disclosed from my life. So my friend, you don't have to wait for, just like me, you don't have to wait for the time, you don't have to wait for tomorrow to become someone. You can become now, right now, if you stop comparing yourself to other people. Maybe you have that gift to be a scientist, and you start to compare to some painter or some singer just because you like it, because they're famous. Then you are stopping your progress here. You're not a singer, but you're supposed to be a scientist. And when you start comparing to that singer, then that your goal to be scientist, your progress stop right there. There will be a pause. There is no development of ideas to how to become a scientist, or how to become a good doctor, how to become a famous magician, how to become a good artist. There's so many gifts that God has given to us that we need to recognize that. Think deep, everybody. Think deep and ask yourself. Asking yourself is bigger than just finding answers. What I wanted to become, really from my soul, from my heart. You need to pause some time to smell that flower. Because rushing and rushing does not make you thinker. So stop comparing yourself to other, because that brings again unhappiness, dissatisfaction, depression, anxiety, stress, so many things. Alright, so this was my small moral story for everybody, that that's what I think, that comparing is not really the final solution to become happy. Alright, that's all for today, and I'll be there again for the next video. Thank you for watching so much.